Would-
Reading from my messages last night, Effin Verhage is a puck hog. Every time you complain about him, he scores, LOL.
Yep, you got me on that one. Pretty good. And I knew that was kind of sort of going to happen, but I'm telling you, that's just my observation. He's doing a Vinny Trocheck, he's doing figure skating
Well,
around
except for the
and
part
whatnot.
where Trocheck is the reason why we lost to the Islanders versus Verhage is the reason why we beat the Capitals. Other than that, he's just like Trocheck.
No, I mean, what a shot.
Right.
The 6-inch by 6-inch little box, man.
Right.
I keep watching it, and it's like under the bar. I mean, he had nothing to shoot at. Anyway,
Right.
but he's still a puck hog. He's still a puck hog, I'm telling you. There's opportunities for him to dish it off. Chuck 3 times was like, waiting for the puck, and Verhage just skated around it. But anyway, the bottom line is we won the game, and Rhino scored. Yay, finally.
Found a way. He found a way to score a goal that won a game that doesn't count. It's the perfectly Panther way to end your slump with something that won't count on the stat sheet, unless you go to the long form of the advanced stats and you see the shootout goal statistic that everybody pays so much attention to. Panthers pull it out 4-3 in the shootout. I'm glad that, so long story short, I can't stay up and watch the game yesterday because Matthias informed me he can't sleep. I thought he couldn't sleep when I was streaming. Also, apologies. Nick and I tried to do a stream together, and Nick's software crashed. We'll just leave it at that. It did the same thing to him it's done to me in the past, which is it worked perfectly fine yesterday, and he went to do it today with the same settings and wouldn't work. So I empathize, sympathize. So that's why that didn't happen. So we go to the third period with a 2-0 lead. And then San Jose began the process of what they did is they actually left the building and they just shot the pucks from the parking lot and got them past Bubba Brewski. I'm pretty sure some of those shots were out of bounds. If there was out of bounds in hockey, they'd be like, hey, you can't shoot from back there. That's where the cheerleaders are. And thankfully, Carter Verhage's a puck hog, and we went to overtime. What's your takes, Stu?
This is the Jaws hour today. He's on spot on. And welcome to Flying Fluffy Hockey, the #1 Panther fan podcast in the world. This is your roving reporter from the Holy Land. My second game, this one started at 4:30 a.m. my time. So I've probably been up, other than a few hour little cat naps, since Tuesday. So 3 days straight. I'm punchy, man. I got bags under my eyes. I'm probably not out doing,
and he ran out of freaking cigars too.
Yeah.
Now do you remember?
That's another story. I miscalculated, thinking I had 7 other cigars in another part of my suitcase, which are probably going to be sitting on my bed because I was rushing around to pack. Right. So I'll have cigars when I get back. Now, the problem with Israel and cigars, and mainly Cuban cigar, they're really expensive. You can pay $20. Hey, Frank, $20 for a Monte Cristo #2. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm going to do. We don't even live, my sister's place is up in the mountains, and I might just have to wait till we go to Jerusalem on next week. But yeah, today literally is my first day without cigars. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
Right. So Panthers get an early power play. 5-minute major, knocks Hornquist out, which I'm just gonna say, put Hornquist on LTIR, solves all of our problems for the rest of the season.
It's the natural.
And, I mean, I hope he's okay. I'm sure he's going to be fine. But if there was going to be an injury and we could kind of use it as an excuse to keep a guy out for the rest of the season. The old guy getting a head injury, I mean, that's kind of the way to go, right? And
Yeah.
coach said he's up and he's mobile and he's probably fine. So hopefully he's going to be fine. But to me, he looked like he needed to rest the rest of the season. Don't you agree?
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah.
I mean, that was a hard shot to the nose. I mean, we
Yeah,
care about
he
player
got
safety
rocked. He
here.
got rocked. Definitely
Right.
needs to get his cognitive balance back. I
Right.
think he's going to be out. He should be out a few months.
Definitely. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
All right, so we can move on
So
from there. So we score on the power play. Barkov with another power play goal. And it
he
was
looks. Did
yeah,
the bear wake up
yes, yes,
since
yes.
Kachuk got put on his line? He's like woken up because
Right.
he wasn't skating like he was skating with
We're getting it. Yeah,
some
yeah.
vim
Since
and
that hit,
vigor.
since that big hit he took, he kind of woke him up, and it just took him a couple extra games to get it in the back of the net. Um, so we
Unlimited
get
5-on-3, and they only get one lousy goal. There's still a lot of
Ryan.
work to do.
Yeah, I mean, Kachuk had a couple of nice shots there, shot it right into the belly of Reimer. And Reimer was coming out. He was coming out and cutting down the angles. There's no doubt about
Give
that.
Reimer credit. I mean, we
Yeah.
know he can have moments of
He's a gamer.
greatness.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
He also
Yes.
can have moments of bird poop. But
Exactly.
he plays good against us.
Yeah. Yeah. See, but San Jose did it right. They went to the third period down. You see, you don't go to the third period with a lead with Reimer because that's the kryptonite. So, but he can hold it down if you're behind. That you can do. The other thing is that with Colin White getting hurt now, it's just a minor thing. Coach still won't put Reinhardt with Lundell. So I give it up. I give it up. The dude is just staying where he is until Duclair comes back, and that's just what it is. And you also got to give Coach credit for sticking to his stubborn. He's moved past stubborn at this point, but for sticking to his guns because he throws Reinhardt out there on the shootout, which he probably should be the last guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he puts it in the back of the net, and you could see how irritated he was. Like when he took the shot, he was just like, whatever, you could see it. And it goes in the back of the net, and somehow he wins the game, and it doesn't count at the same time. Hopefully, it does it, and both of those guys will start scoring again, Reinhardt and Barkov. It was a late game. It was a late game. You know what I mean? So this one's going to be a little bit shorter than normal. So because we don't want Stu, we don't want Stu falling asleep on us, right? We don't want any.
Yeah, it's happened.
Right.
Um,
So
yeah, I gotta get some sleep. Got another game tomorrow. I thought it was an afternoon game, but I guess not, which means I'm gonna be up late again. It's really difficult, guys, to, go at this pace, especially, having grandchildren that want my attention. So I've literally been up. I mean, again, aside from, a 2-hour parent nap here and an hour pound, I've been up.
yeah,
So
you got
I
to
will
get some
sleep
sleep
good.
tonight,
Yeah.
right? We definitely got to get you some sleep tonight.
I
What else?
gotta find some cigars is what I gotta do.
Yeah, you probably need to find some cigars. Also, Radko
How
Gudis.
can I do our interview without cigars, man?
I know you should have taken some paper towels or something and rolled it up, right? And Radko Gudis with another one last night. Okay. Radko Gudis, I'm calling it now. He's going to finish the season with more goals than Mackenzie Weegar had last year.
Batko Gudis on a great setup by Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes. Yeah, let's not leave that part out. And
It was a
speaking of Chuck E.
pass right in his
Cheese,
right in his wheelhouse.
speaking of Chucky, with those 3 assists last night, he's now on a pace for more assists than Huberto had last year. I just thought I'd mention that. It just, for some reason, it feels related. I can't quite remember why. I just thought that that was interesting. That, what's that, an eighth of the season in? Yeah, something like that.
I'd really like to, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna see, in fact, hold on 1 second. Now that I got this link, I'm gonna see who's on tonight. And since I got such a big doesn't show anything. So since I have such a busy schedule, I'm gonna try and start catching the Calgary games just to see how
Oh, see,
who's playing.
right.
But hands down, we won that trade. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Everybody these pundits can talk about Uyghur. He
right.
didn't make that. I mean, good player, but he's not an impact player like an Ekblad. They were talking
Right.
about him last night being out, and what a difference that we miss him. This
Yeah.
Mahura kid is filled in really good.
Yeah.
And obviously moving Forsling up with Montour. As far as I'm concerned, they're as good as Ekblad Uyghur.
Yeah. No, the
Tell me,
defense is
tell me that there's so much worse than Ekblad Uyghur.
no, what the what I'm noticing without Ekblad in there is a little bit less offense. His offense does help. And I mean, yes, I'm sure
What
that
sucks
there's
is
I'm sure that there's
that
parts of offensively of Uyghur's game that went unnoticed. Okay, people would produce the color graphs with the rainbows and the circles and the balloons to say, see, he's good. I don't know. I go by my eyes say. Um, what I do notice is that we're 11 games in now, right? How many times overall, how many times have we said, what the hell is he doing in reference to a defender so far this season? Not many. Not many. If any. I can't think of any time, maybe once. We've said it about the forwards a couple of times, but I mean, what was it with Uyghur? Every third game, every second game, every third game. What the hell is he doing? Why is he doing that? So that element is missing. And I'm happy about that, to be honest with you. Right? It's when we made such a big deal about the 3.8 seconds, right? And other fans were watching because it was the playoffs. They're like, "Oh, it's just one mistake," and we're kind of like, "Yeah, but he does that every other game. It's like that every
yeah.
other game, right?" We were sick of it by then. So the point being,
If
I like our defense. I'm happy with the guys that we have, and just get the timely scoring going. You know what I mean? And Bobrovsky has he's been really good in spaces, and then he's had some. I mean, like the third period was not good last night. Third period was not good. You want to let one in from outside like that. One of those shots was the high top corner. That's a tough shot, right? But I think it was the last one that was just. I mean, yeah, you could say he got screened, but damn, three is a lot to allow in one period. So we're gonna have to work on. We're gonna have to get Bubba going a little bit better, right, Stu?
yeah,
Poor
sorry
Stu.
guys. This video is going to be over in a couple of minutes, and
Right.
I'm going to be out like a light.
Yeah. So
So
let's make sure Stu gets some sleep. Okay. Stu's got to get some cigars. He's got to get some sleep. Panthers win 4-3 in the shootout. We're gonna let Stu get some sleep. I will be back with something a little bit later on during the day, because this is probably shorter than we're used to. But Stu gutted it out. Stu got it. How many of you stayed up and watched the whole thing on the East Coast? And Stu's over there in Israel gutting it out, and we're going to lose him any second now. So this is the shortest review that we've ever done, but we're here and we're at least half conscious. And
Thank you, Eric.
it's kind of like the game last night with think about this review, like the game. Like, it's like, you know what? We'll take it. Can we just move on from that? Thanks. We'll take it. All right. Next up. So
That's it.
we appreciate
We needed
all
to
this.
win. We needed to
Right.
win, as I said
Right.
yesterday, last video, because LA is a tough gig for us.
Yeah. Right.
So getting the San Jose win under our belt, I mean, we're
Yeah.
1-1 now.
Right.
LA, like
Yeah,
I
give
said,
me
it's
3
gonna be our
points this
biggest
weekend.
challenge.
Yep. Give me 3
So-
points this weekend and get the hell home.
Right.
And
Yeah,
then the
if
games
we
go
could
back
get
to
3
normal.
points out of 4 for the next 2 games,
Yep.
I'm good. I mean,
Yep.
listen, your prediction is pretty much right on.
We're like right on.
Power play just continues to frustrate. If we can get that power play fixed.
We need Ekblad back.
Yeah.
He
And the
had
PK
built.
too.
Yeah, he
PK
yeah.
is not.
Yeah, there's no doubt we're missing
Okay.
Ekblad on special teams. We're 5-on-5 defense still looks good, but on special teams we're definitely missing Ekblad both
I
ways.
agree
And
with you.
yeah, so
I agree with you.
all right, guys, we're
All
gonna
right.
we're
Well,
gonna
anyway,
put
thanks for putting up with my lack of sleep here. But
you guys just everybody send Stu the sleep juju. All right, go to sleep. You want me to sing you a lullaby? I sing you a
yeah,
lullaby.
send me a FedEx package with some cigars.
Jeez, I can't imagine what that I'd rather send you the money to buy the $20 per than to find out how much it would cost to get a FedEx package to Israel in time.
Dummy. All right, whatever. What are you gonna do?
What are you
All
gonna
right.
do?
So
All
anyway,
right.
we got LA tomorrow.
Yeah. Yep.
Looking forward to
And
that.
I think that
I
one's
should
only
be
starts
there.
at 10, so it's earlier. I think.
10
This is-
o'clock game.
I think. I don't think they were all 10:30. I know the Sunday game is a little bit earlier.
So
but
normally I've done the West Coast swing,
right.
which for me has been, sometimes it's been
Jaws was wrong
LA.
again. Jaws is wrong again. It's 10:30 again tomorrow night. Then Sunday is 9.
Okay.
Sunday is 9. And then we get 2 days off. There's no game on election day. We actually get Monday and Tuesday off. So whatever you're
We
playing
have
on
Monday and Tuesday off.
yeah, so please. Yeah, that's why I'm gutting out the weekend with the late games, because I know I can catch up on my rest then.
All right.
So yeah.
Yeah, you've been there. You know what it's like
Yeah,
being
I know.
exhausted and overtired and whatnot.
If Matthias wasn't here, I would have stayed up last
Anyway, but
night.
I'm having a blast, and it's
Right.
just trippy, watching a game at 5 o'clock and live 5 o'clock.
the
Not
idea-
not a recap.
Right. The
Bally
idea
shows
was
those replays at 6 o'clock in the morning.
yeah.
So
All right.
anyway, at least I'm getting to watch the games. I don't miss them.
Right.
That's dedication.
Exactly.
Dedication to the channel. Flying Fluffy Hockey.
Of course.
Anyway,
He's
that's
done,
it.
guys. That's it. Stu out.
yeah, man.
All right. We appreciate all the support. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button just for Stu. Oh, if we get to 6,000 subscribers, I will release the video that Stu doesn't want me to release that we recorded before this one. If we get to 6,000 subscribers today, I will risk pissing Stu off and release a highlight video of what he made me delete.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All this support.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you again soon.